What is up, guys? How are you doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. Thanks for stopping in wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. I hope you are loving yourself and loving the ones you are with, because that is what it is all about. Guys, thanks for stopping in and talking with me a little bit today about we're going to change it up. We're going to change it up today. Today, we are going to be talking about a television miniseries that's streaming over on Disney+. It's the appropriate time of year to check it out, too. It just came out a couple of weeks ago, not even a couple of weeks ago, like last week or something. This is Marvel Zombies, guys. Before we get into all the flesh-eating goodness, hit that like and subscribe button for me and we'll dive in. This is based off of the comic book Marvel Zombies, whereas it also has absolutely nothing to do with Marvel Zombies, the comic books. It is not even remotely close other than in name. We have a lot of really cool characters in this. There's a couple of twists in there. I don't want to get too deep into the plot because the less you know, the cooler the twists are. But let's just say that there are characters that are together that you don't expect, and then there are characters that wind up being way, way more powerful and important than you could ever imagine. And so Marvel Zombies basically is the story of, there's like a virus. It's not like the one in the comic books, but like Wanda Maximoff is behind it. She's like basically turning everybody into zombies from what I gathered. It's not really explained well, I don't think, but the action is awesome. And by action, I mean this. If you guys grew up any time in the past like 40 years, basically, you have heard the song Lights by Journey. When the lights go down in the city, the sun shines on her face. I want to be there in your city. You know, that song? Who would have thought that that song would fit a Mad Max style car battle in a desert? Not me. That wasn't on my bingo card for 2025 in Marvel Zombies, but it worked and it was awesome, guys. It was so cool. And there are so many moments like that in the 4-episode miniseries that it makes it worth watching, even if it isn't even remotely close to the Marvel Comics, the actual comic book version of the story. This is very Kamala Khan centric. I wasn't a fan of that, and not because there's any like hidden agendas or I'm like, oh, it's woke or nothing like that. I just don't like her character. I don't think her character's cool. I think she's a little overpowered. I can't sympathize with her. I know she was created for not me. You know what I mean? She was created for people of her own race, ethnicity, or whatever. So many people complain about, oh, why are they changing the gender and the race of established comic book heroes when they should make their own new ones? Well, she's a new one, and I applaud them for doing that. She's a brand new character. I don't even know how old she's, like maybe 10 years old, her character or whatever. But her character is relatively new in comic bookdom, right? And she was made to fit a certain demographic of people, and that is awesome. Inclusivity is great. But I don't like her character. And the fact that her character is one of the main characters, if not the main character in the Marvel Zombies, I just didn't care for that. But that was a very small complaint to the awesomeness of the overall show, if you get what I'm saying. Now, we have a bunch of characters. We have established characters. We have like Thor, Hulk, all those guys. We have our kind of B-list characters, like, well, I guess they wouldn't be B-list anymore, but like Rocket Raccoon and some other people. And it's almost like everybody gets a turn to play, but the outcome for everyone isn't pleasant, if you know what I mean. And I think that that's cool, because this is a very mature show. There's blood, there's guts, there's gore. There's a lot of, it's a very mature show. You don't want your kids watching it. There's not like the F word and stuff like that, but there is, I think, a little bit of cursing, and there is quite a bit of violence and gore, and like people just, yeah. So you get what I'm saying. But still, the show itself is awesome, guys. It is worth your time. You should definitely check it out because if you like the comic book, you're going to enjoy the show, even if it's nothing like the comic book. And you'll see what I mean when you watch it. Just trust me on this, guys. If you don't have Disney Plus, is it worth it to subscribe? No. Wait for it on something else, Hulu or whatever. But if you do have Disney Plus, you have to watch this. You can watch it now. You can watch it after Halloween, but this is like must-see animation. The animation's solid too. There's no, it doesn't look cartoony. I mean, it's a cartoon, of course, but it has kind of that Clone Wars, Into the Spider-Verse kind of animation, but it's very cel-shaded. It looks like it could be a comic book come to life, and I respect that. I appreciate. I love that because that's what I'm looking for when I'm watching an animated film. Okay, especially an animated film based off a comic book. Make it look like a comic book come to life, and that's what this does. Like I said, guys, worth your time. Check it out if you get a chance. Thanks for hanging out and stopping in. And guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. And as always, my friends, I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you. And I will see you soon.